Good time?
Yes.
Okay, good morning, everyone. It's 10:30. Let's call the meeting to order for August 9th, 2022, Polk County Regional Health Building, Suite A. At this time, we'd like to ask Joel McMahon with First United Methodist Church to lead us in prayer.
Let's pray. Gracious God, thank you for those men and women in this world of ours that take upon themselves the mantle of leadership and guide us and lead us through so many different things in our lives, many of which we don't even realize. They consider all sorts of things. They seek to do what is best, and they seek what is best for our community. And here in Livingston and Polk County, we thank you for these that are gathered here today, and we pray for your wisdom in their lives. Help them, Lord, to discern what is right rather than what is easy. Help them to follow after you and to seek your guidance. Grant them your wisdom and let them know of your grace in this day. We pray for your blessings on them now. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. You're welcome to stay, or you can exit, whichever way you
I've got to
prefer.
check on folks in nursing homes now.
There you go.
Oh,
Thank you. Madam Clerk?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. On the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Okay, did anyone sign up for public comments? Very well. Agenda item number 3, informational reports. Does anyone have anything they would like to add before we go through the ones on the agenda? First of all, I would like to say congratulations to Emily and the Polk County Enterprise on receiving multiple awards.
Thank you so much.
So, well deserved. A, recognize Casey Lowry, Information Technology and Systems Administrator, for reappointment to the Texas Association of Counties County Information Resources Agency Advisory Committee for 2022-2023. In 2022, the chair of the Tax CIRA Board of Directors appointed an advisory committee that was made up of 11 officials and employees across the state of Texas to represent Tax CIRA member counties, and the purpose was to provide insight into technology needs and the challenges facing counties, and to help identify new initiatives, solutions, and training opportunities that CIRA can provide to benefit Texas counties. And our head of IT department, Casey Lowry, was invited to join the committee. So we want to recognize her for that accomplishment, because she is one of 11 from across the state of Texas of 254 counties. So.
Can I add, I'm the only female, by the way?
And she is the only female. So, a copy of the Tax CIRA Advisory Committee is included in y'all's packet for your review. So, thanks for your hard work, Casey, and I know that they're taking advantage of your knowledge. Okay, B, Human Resources Texas Counties and District Retirement System, or TCDRS Plan Assessment. We've included a copy of the plan assessment for all of you all to review once more. We received and approved this plan assessment on June 14th, 2022. But we wanted to revisit it because we still have a lot of questions from some of our county employees that do not realize the extent of this benefit. So based on the different lengths of service to the county, from 10 to 30 years of employment with the county, it pays out 25% to 99% of your salary, respectively. So this is in addition to the health insurance benefits for employees with a minimum of 20 years of continuous employment. What we are going to do is this is also going to be included when they go in and reevaluate their insurance needs and sign back up again for the next year, so that they can get a good look at this. So if you look at it, the basic plan option, which is the first page that you all have, the employee deposit rate into this plan is 7%. The county matches it by 250%. That's a heck of a retirement plan. The age for vesting at 60 was with 8 years of service, and then the rule of 75 years, which is the total age plus service, or, bless you, or at any age, if they've had 30 years of service. So they give you, on the back portion of that, they give you a bar graph. So it's based on employee deposits, which earn approximately 7% compound interest each year, and the employer, the county, matching with the retirement. So the chart that you're looking at shows you that if someone is hired at age 55, and then they retire at 65, they will receive a paycheck for 25% of their pay. If they are hired at 50 and they retire at 65, then they receive a paycheck for 41% of their pay. If they are hired at 45 and retire at 65, they get 57%. If they are hired at 40 and retire at 65, they get 79%. If they are hired at 35, retire at 65, they get 99% of their paycheck. So at 30 years, you can retire making the same money as you were making employed. So this information will be given to them, to the employees once more, so that they can understand exactly what the impact of their retirement benefits is. I think when that your father, Milt, that when he retired, he was making more money?
Pretty much double. He bring home double what I do right now, yeah.
See, because it grows exponentially after that.
Yeah.
It just mushrooms.
After that 15th year it starts.
Yes, it just starts mushrooming. Anyway, so that's going to be given
But I
to
don't
the
think I'm gonna stay
employees.
32 like you on my check, but I'm gonna be that big when I quit.
You're not gonna stay over 30 years?
No, I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, we also put in front of you all, some of the services that TAC has added. I know you all have seen some of these, but it's just a reminder. You have the TAC County Trading Post, and you have the TAC Print Services as well. We've shared that information with, the other elected officials as well. Okay, item number 4, old business, discuss and consider award of the 2017 GLO DR 4332, which is Harvey Program, GLO contract number 20-065-018-C064. This is Commissioner Robertson. She would like to table to finalize some of the decisions, and that is Taylor Road and the River Road for the Harvey disaster. Okay, so motion to table, Commissioner
Second.
Robertson, second Commissioner Overstreet. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, item number 5, new business consent agenda. You have addendum on B. Addendum number 1 in the amount of $102,976.02. Addendum number 2 in the amount of $2,465.16. Addendum number 3 in the amount of $87,299.44. Addendum number 4 in the amount of $120,547.33. Is there anything that anybody wishes to pull?
The minutes? The minutes?
Yes, ma'am.
Minutes.
Yes, ma'am. I have the minutes. I'm just looking to see if anyone else. Thanks for the reminder, though.
Motion to approve.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
First, we
sorry.
need to pull, item A, which is the minutes for the previous meeting. Shalana will get to those to us later. So I have a motion to approve minus item A, Commissioner Overstreet. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second, Commissioner Purvis. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, item number 6. consider approval of personnel matters as follows. Review and consideration of personnel action form requests submitted since the last meeting. A review of any authorized emergency hiring. All of the preliminary PAFs were submitted with you in your packet. And we have one emergency hire at the district attorney's office.
So moved.
Motion to approve
Second.
Commissioner Purvis,
That's one of the
second
shortest lists
Commissioner
I've seen in a
Overstreet.
while.
That's what I was just gonna say.
You were what?
One of the shortest lists I've seen in a while.
Four items,
Yep.
that's good.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7, consider request for revisions and amendments to the budget as follows. The FY 2022 budget revisions and amendments as presented by the county auditor's office. A copy of the proposed revisions number 2022-18 and amendments number 2022-18A was included for your review. Need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion Commissioner Vincent, second Commissioner Robertson. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, item number 8, consider approval to advertise for FY 2023 annual bids. The auditor's office requested this agenda item to begin the process of annual bids for precinct road material, bulk limestone, tires, oil, grease, gas, diesel, pest control services, motor grader blades, and material hauling. If there's anything that needs to be added, please make sure you let us know or you let the auditor's office know, especially other elected officials.
So moved.
Okay, motion Commissioner Overstreet, second Commissioner Purvis. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 9, consider approval of a request from the City of Onalaska for the collection of their ad valorem taxes by the Polk County Tax Assessor Collector. The City of Onalaska has asked our tax assessor collector, Leslie, to collect the taxes for them if everything goes well for them, and she has agreed to do this. So, however, it must be approved by the court.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Overstreet, second Commissioner Vincent. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, item number 10, receive and record district judge's orders setting the FY 2023 compensation for the county auditor, assistant auditors, and the 258th and 411th district court reporters, court coordinators, bailiffs, and labor pool staff pursuant to local government code. Judge Kitchens and Judge Wells held their public hearing, which is required for the setting of the auditor and assistant auditor's salaries, as well as salaries for all district court staff on July 28th. The changes reflect the amounts that are already included in our proposed budget, which includes also a 10% COLA for that staff as well. And that staff remains aligned with the county salary schedule as well. So we've included copies of the district court orders for the FY 2023 budget included for your review.
So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Purvis, second Commissioner Vincent. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 11, consider approval of preposition contract for disaster debris removal services with DRC Emergency Services. On July 12th, the court agreed to make DRC the primary contractor and TFR the secondary contractor for disaster debris removal services, which reversed the decision made on May 24th, which had TFR as the primary and DRC as the secondary. Both of them have contracts. We have just changed the order, the sequence. TFR ended up being actually more expensive than DRC in terms of stump removal, which historically has been what the county utilizes the most, more than other disaster debris removal services. And so per FEMA requirements, the county must select the company that is the lowest bidder. And while TFR appeared to be the lowest bidder during the initial review, it was later determined that their services would actually cost us more than DRC's. And so the roles were reversed. So at this time, we have the proposed contract with DRC and is included for your review.
If I may, I was on this committee and, sort of was everything, the numbers are all over the place until you sit down and cipher them out. And one thing in the future, we need to back this thing up and make this decision, award this contract when it's not in the starting of hurricane season.
Mhm.
So I think that's being worked on, Jessica.
Yes, yes, sir.
And whatnot,
Timing
so
has
where
been-
timing's not good on this selection, so in the future, we need to move that time.
Will do.
But I make a motion, we'll go with
And I'll second.
DRC and then, TFRs are secondary.
Sounds good. Commissioner Overstreet, second Commissioner Robertson. Any further discussion or questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 12, consider any and all necessary action to select a construction manager as constructor for the Polk County Courthouse Phase 1, selective demolition, and Phase 2 restoration and rehabilitation project. On May 10th, 2022, the court approved the advertisement of a request for qualifications for the courthouse restoration and the appointment of Mill Purvis, Ronnie Vincent, and Jessica Hutchins to the scoring committee, along with representatives from Komatsu Architecture. So the RFQ was issued on May 19th. The committee met on July 25th to score proposals and schedule interviews with Premier Group and J.C. Stoddard on Friday, August 5th. So which one of you two gentlemen would like to take it from there?
Well, we all scored them, looked at them, talked to them, interviewed them, and it was a unanimous decision that we go with J.C. Stoddard.
Okay.
I mean, everybody agreed on it, there wasn't no questions. We hope like hell we were right.
So that comes as a motion, Commissioner
Yes,
Purvis?
ma'am.
Second.
Commissioner Purvis, Commissioner Vincent, any further discussion or questions?
I'd just like to say that this is something that I personally have been wanting to happen ever since I've been on the court. And I'm thrilled that it's happening, and I hope the court, and I hope it works out good for Polk County, and I hope it gives us something all to be proud of when we get through with this project.
No, absolutely, not only because of the historical significance, but also, since we've received funding from the Historical Commission, it's costing the county and the taxpayers less money than it would to build a whole new building. I mean, for obvious reasons.
I'd like to thank Jessica for her hard work,
Yep.
putting it all together for us. Thank you.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries, thank you. Item number 13, consider any and all necessary action regarding request for proposals for rural internet connectivity to be funded by the American Rescue Plan Act, the ARPA funds. Okay, so first of all, let me give you a little bit of history. Previously, we had formed a committee in like 2018, 2019 that included our local vendors. We invited everybody to the table. It also had DETCOG representation, so, and this was pre-COVID, pre-knowing we were gonna get ARPA funds, pre, right? So the broadband committee that was appointed by the court was myself, Guyleen Robertson, Gary Ashmore, Jessica Hutchins, and Jennifer Thompson, and been meeting regularly since October of 2021 to develop the plan to provide fiber access to all areas of the county that do not currently have service, and specifically making sure that the black hole that currently exists in precinct 3 would start closing some of those gaps. So in November, we spoke to the court and accepted water and interconnectivity in the unincorporated areas of the county as the primary projects that would be funded with ARPA funds. So we've moved forward. We had RFPs. We've received everything we could from the water project for ARPA funds. And now we're trying to transfer some of those to Harvey mitigation funds, which will release some of our ARPA funds for potential other broadband projects. So a request for proposals for Polk County rural internet connectivity was issued on June 16th of 2022, and proposals were due on Monday, August the 1st. We received proposals from Charter Communications, East Tex Telephone, and LivCom, And the broadband committee was given opportunity to review the proposals and score them, and that was on August 4th. So this recommendation comes from the committee. The scoring committee is recommending to fund LivCom's option 1, which is backbone construction on Highway 59, 190 and 146 for a total county portion of $326,574.50, which is basically a 50-50 match. The committee further recommends to fund the full proposal from East Tex for a total cost to the county of $4,268,025, which is a 40-60 match, us being the 40, for a total project cost of just over $10 million. So these projects are scheduled to be completed by the beginning of 2022. And basically what these projects do is fulfill the original goal of the committee. The committee had asked that the goal reflect a backbone or a structure where children would have access and businesses and local residents would have access to internet communications.
Judge,
Sir,
it's 24, not 22.
what are we talking about?
Well, you said 2020.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, the date, that's put.
2024.
22.
December 2022 would be a
22
little
gonna put a
fast.
pretty tight line on
No,
it.
sorry about that. The projects are scheduled to be completed by the beginning of 2024. And our deadline to expend the ARPA funds is December 2026. So this way, if there are any delays, any problems, we won't get ourselves in a jam with the ARPA funds. Further down, there is also an opportunity that we are researching and have gotten engaged with, and that's for the county to receive additional federal funds that would expand any potential interconnectivity projects through the Middle Mile Funding Grant, which provides up to a 70% match for projects of 5 to 100 million. So this would stretch the amount of money the court authorizes us to spend on interconnectivity projects. And so with the court's permission, we would also like to move forward with additional requests for proposals and grant application for the Middle Mile funds as well.
I have a question.
Yes, sir?
Maybe one of these guys can answer. The 398 prefix, who services it? Huh?
LivCom, 327, 328, 329.
No,
398, the
that's
target
Oregon.
is AT&T.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I-
AT&T, and
That's
now we got.
AT&T.
Pretty much the rest of the county is East Tex or Livingston or someone, but
What's these other people just put the line through?
Consolidated.
Consolidated.
Yeah.
So,
how will this affect y'all's area, Milt? It's 398.
I ain't got a clue.
Okay.
okay, that's two separate things. The phone service is different from the internet.
So y'all can go into that area and put fiber in? In
Yes.
the 398 area?
Yes.
Yeah.
Broadband, for broadband only, we
Right.
can go anywhere in the state.
Anywhere in the state? Okay,
Yeah.
that answers my question.
They're gonna
That's-
put the broadband on the tower that
And
we're
they're
gonna
gonna
put
go
up
to
at
the tower.
Strider.
Yeah,
So that
I-
should help that up there.
Yeah, I knew that's always kind of been a deal up there by itself, so,
Well,
Yeah, it's-
in that 398 prefix.
and the other thing that
Yeah.
this will take care of is this takes connectivity to our $2 million tower as well.
Yeah, so y'all can go wherever you want to on broadband.
For broadband.
Okay.
In
Okay.
Texas.
And tech, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay,
But that, I don't know that much about it all,
That was my question.
yes. Okay, so, I need a motion for the committee recommendation. Commissioner Robertson,
How we gonna fund this?
ARPA funds,
All of it?
all of it.
So what does the match mean?
No, the match is our ARPA funds to their money.
Yeah, to their
So
money.
40%
Okay.
is from the ARPA funds entirely. We're not taking any money out of general fund.
Okay.
We're not pulling your budget out.
Okay. I just wanna be sure that.
Yes, sir.
Wanted to know for sure
Marvin
where it's coming
funds,
from.
finally gonna get
Yes.
some more of them.
Okay, so I have a motion from Commissioner Robertson to move forward with the funds to LivCom and to East Tex. Do you want to second that, Commissioner Robertson?
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, now I also need a motion for us to move forward with making application or moving forward with RFPs for the middle mile funds.
I'll make that motion also.
Second.
Commissioner Robertson, Commissioner Overstreet, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. But that's what we want that 100 million.
We don't want the 5.
I'm not greedy or anything. Discuss and consider any and all necessary action regarding the request from the Texas Department of Transportation for special use permit for the bridge replacement on Sunflower Road, County Road 1077 over Big Sandy Creek in Precinct 4. Please note the correction on that it's a special use permit. I think we got it correct in one section, but not in another.
This is a formality with TxDOT through the National Park Service to give them an easement down there to do, which we have a 60-foot easement through that park. They just need something in writing from the county, signed by the judge.
Comes in
Motion, yes.
Commissioner Overstreet?
Yes.
I need a second.
Ronnie.
Okay, Commissioner Vincent, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 15, discuss and consider approval of interlocal agreement between Polk County and the Department of Public Safety of the State of Texas for a permanent commercial driver's license facility in Polk County. The purpose of this agreement, which was included for your review, is for the county to provide DPS a permanent commercial driver's license facility in Polk County in order for DPS to provide CDL skills testing. We have discussed this with DPS in developing a CDL facility on county property adjacent to the sheriff's office. The sheriff is okay with it. He's reviewed everything. The current construction plans include testing lanes, inspection, canopy ranges, office space, equipment, storage, and restrooms. The initial agreement has a 10-year term, and it will automatically renew for successive 5-year periods unless terminated by either party. Any fixtures, buildings, anything that DPS places on the county property becomes county property should they decide to exit the facility. I do have to say that this has been one of those projects that has been off and on, first one side, then another, and then whatever, basically since 2015, since I came to office. So I'm glad to see that we're finally being able to move.
Oh, is this coming off Grant Street, Ricky, or do you know?
Well, no, they're actually coming from, the,
59?
59.
Okay,
They're
okay.
putting in another parking lot.
It don't really show us where it's going here is what I'm saying.
They
It's just-
modified,
It's just a
okay,
schematic.
this is Grant Street here. Okay, so what they did was came in, since they're taking up this parking,
Mhm.
for the
Yeah.
sheriff, then they came in and added additional parking
Oh,
in
okay, I
other
got it,
areas to
okay.
accommodate the sheriff's office. Cause that was one of the
Yeah,
concerns.
yeah. Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to approve, Commissioner
Oh, we
Overstreet,
get-
second Commissioner Vincent. All in favor say aye. Any
Oh, we
opposed?
Finally get it here.
Motion, yeah. Evidently, you worked on it before I even
It's
arrived.
been going on for a while.
So, I can only speak as far back as 2015. Okay, very well, folks. We don't have a whole lot on the budget. We only have a couple of modifications, that we made. The proposed budget was filed, and there are some changes that are road and bridge changes, which do not impact, the general fund. So the only page that, I really want you to take a look at is the page 60 and 61, which we flashed,
So,
I believe, with the
40
yellow.
marked for.
That's just to show you some of the changes in road and bridge. And those are like lease proceeds
Oh.
and transfers
Yeah, in and
and
out.
that all stays within that fund, so it doesn't have a budget impact for taxpayers or for the county. Page 60, you have the Series 2022 tax notes. And the file proposal had it at 275, it's gone to 305. proposed said 285,000, and the change is to 256, 333, 33. And so the debt service, if you look, so then you have the bond fees went from 4,000 to 2,000. And if you look immediately below that to the debt service, the proposed had a deficit of $49.93, $49 basically, $50. And that's been changed to $716.60. So, we have a balanced budget.
Good deal.
And we'll have to make some transfers, out of general fund, which we've been honest about that, you know, after we move forward. So we'll just.
That's gonna be on the tail end, right?
Yes, sir.
Wait and see what happens in
Yes,
the
sir.
meantime.
Yes, sir.
So they might not be as drastic.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll wait and see what you have left over there.
Correct. So for now, we have a balanced budget.
Thank you.
Okay.
Folks to adjourn, Judge.
Commissioner Overstreet, Commissioner Purvis, what time is it now?
10:31.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.